Sorry, guys. I was being distracted, okay? Yeah, I just wanted to make this video, but circumstances. Yeah, Pat Yaba, welcome, okay? Thank you very much for stopping by. Good morning. How are you doing? Night family. I just wanted to make a video this morning, but the circumstances surrounding me is not allowing me to flow. It's not allowing me to shine. I was like, okay, let me just come and sit down and still talk about it and pass the message across. Okay, yeah, what to do when waiting on God. I mean, if you're a Christian, you know that sometimes waiting period can be very challenging. It can be daunting and it can be tiring. And it dawned on me that sometimes if we want to if we're expecting God to do something for us, or maybe you are hoping on God to do something for you, you kind of want him to do it now, 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 as e dey hot. Okay, yeah, but we are talking about waiting period. Maybe you're waiting for God to give you that mansion that he promised you, the new car, the new wine, new wife, children, all the beautiful things in life that God promised us, okay? And I mean, it's not coming immediately. You have to wait for it. Sometimes you have to pray for it. Sometimes you have to cry, like do all manner of things that is pleasing to God to like get it come at the appointed time, because in as much as we try to do all sort of things, it's still God that will make it to come. Okay, so I don't know, I don't want to say I was in that period or I'm still in that period, okay? That waiting period of, oh, I wanted God to do something for me. And I'll be like, okay, God, this is your promise. This is what you say you will do for me. Like reminding him of his word and all that. And the thing is, seems not to be coming. So in my place of prayer, I kind of say, okay, why waiting on God? Because there are some times that you wait on God, you wait on God, you wait on God. It will be as if like God is not showing up on time when you want it. Yeah, God is still God and he will definitely show up on time. Yeah, according to his own timing, because sometimes God's timing and our own timing is kind of I don't know, I don't want to say like it's not the same, but you get what I mean. Sometimes we want God to do something for us and want him to do it chapali chapali as e dey hot. Maybe him being God, he must have foreseen that, oh, if I do this thing now, it might not be well, or it can be kind of dangerous to us. So instead of me waiting, like just being there murmuring, grumbling, I went down to my altar in a place of prayer, and it dawned on me that, okay, instead of waiting on God to do this one now, why not appreciate him on the ones that he has done? Why not worship him? Why not reverence him on the ones he has done? So the first thing that I did that kind of helped me, or that kind of helped me to stop thinking or thinking within myself that, oh, this is wasting time, this is taking time. The first thing that I did is that I made a list of all the things that God has done for me that I'm grateful for. Okay. Because sometime in life we tend to forget all the things that God has done for us. We just want him to do the one that, oh God, I need you to do this one, I need you to do this one. We forgot, or we forget the one that he has done before. And maybe we might not even have thanked him enough for the one he has done. So I started counting my blessings, all the things that God has done for me. Like, I don't want to bore you guys with all the things that I wrote down on my list that God has done for me. But the major ones, like I remember there was a time that my studies was looking as if, oh, like there's no headway, but God still came through for me. Okay, and that alone was kind of a trying moment for me, because I just lost my dad during that period. I was just mourning, trying to meet up with my studies, and all that was kind of daunting and challenging. So, and God saw me through. I still pulled through. I still passed with a good result and all that. So I kind of made a list of all the things that God has done for me, how far He has blessed me, even in a strange land, the people that He has brought. Like in a strange land, I mean that moving from Nigeria to UK, that we barely did not know anybody. Like we didn't know anybody basically. Okay, so but God has been faithful. God has been great, bringing people around my way, bringing people that kind of help me, destiny helpers. Okay, because sometimes I just be like, the people that God are bringing my way is kind of a prayer answered, okay? Because I remember back then, I think I was still in uni. I used to pray, like one of my prayer points would normally be, oh God, people will go out of their way to be nice and kind to me. I will go out of my way to be nice and kind to people. Like, but now is now that I'm reaping the, I think the answer to that prayer that I made since uni days, okay? People are definitely like, people are surely going out of their way to be nice and kind to me to make sure that I'm fine in this country. Okay, so what I just wanted to pass across is that instead of waiting, instead of being there like doubting God, are you still God? Are you going to do it? Are you capable? I just encourage you to make a list of all the things that God has done for you. And making a list of all the things God has done for you kind of energize you. You let you know that, oh, if God can do all this one, what is this one that I'm asking him that he has not done? You just kind of know that, oh, this one is just a walk in the park, okay? Yeah, that's what I did and it helped me. Okay, now another thing that somebody can do when you're waiting on God, like go for a walk. Okay, appreciate nature, just go out and receive fresh air. Sometimes there is a place in the Bible they say that we should not give devil a chance. The more you stay, the more you sit down and be thinking, oh, God has not done this, God has not done that for me. The more devil will be feeding you with bad information, like, oh, and you think this still God. He is supposed to do this, he has not done it. But when you stand up from that your comfort zone, from that your waiting zone, that you just fold your hand and leg and be waiting, just stand up from there, go for a walk, appreciate nature, like see the other side of life. You might even, okay, like something like get idea or get insight of what God has done. Like if he can create the earth, the best of the earth, the trees and everything, how much more like will he care for you? What is that thing that you're asking him that he will not do? So that's another thing that I like to do if I'm waiting on God. Okay, after making list of all the things that I'm grateful for, all the things that God has done for me that I can remember, because most time we tend to forget. Okay, I go for a walk, then appreciate the nature and everything. Okay, now I look for another thing I like to do is that I look for scriptures that back up that request that I'm doing, okay? Because I think there's a place in Bible God said, put me to test, like all the things that he has said about his word, he will bring it to perfection. Okay. So I'll kind of maybe I'm asking God for increase, or I'm asking God for money, or I'm asking God for anything. I know some people it sound well when you say, oh God, give me money. That money doesn't fall from sky. You have to like work for it, go out there and hustle for the money and all that. Okay. I mean, he said he gives seed to the sower and bread to the eater. Even the power to make wealth, it's God that will still give you the strength to create to get the wealth. Okay. So even as I'm asking God for all the things that I'm asking him, I try to pray the scripture that reflect, or how will I put it? How will I put it now? If I'm asking for health, I'll go and look for all the scriptures that talk about health, good health. I'll satisfy you with good health, long life, and prosperity. I'll go and look for other scriptures and I'll be praying with it, okay? Like turn it to my mantra. I am satisfied with good health, long life, and prosperity. Like prophesy the good words on my life or on the situation, okay? Because there's also a place in the Bible they say that speak to this mountain and it will move, okay? You cannot just go there and push. He did not say push this mountain, because God being God understand that we might not really have that strength to go and be pushing the mountain. Just say speak to it, okay? And if you don't have the scriptures to speak to that challenge, to speak to that situation that you are passing through, it kind of will make your prayer life to be daunting, okay? I don't know about you, I'm talking about me, okay? So after making a list of what I'm grateful for, going for a walk, then the prayer is still not yet answered. I'll look for scriptures to back it up, scripture that reflect what I'm asking God. And that's just it, okay? Then another thing I like to do is just live your life. If it doesn't come now, means that it is not yet time. I mean, he created time and season, but he lives out of time and season, okay? So maybe it's not yet time. There are some things that you, like I told you guys now, that I've been praying that people go out of their way to be nice and kind to me since my uni days. Like be university days, okay? And it's just now that I came to UK that I'm seeing it manifest, okay? So just live your life. Don't just stay there and be sulking like, oh, because I pray for this and it did not happen, you now think that God is not God. No, just live your life basically, okay? Because even the life that you have to live is still God that gave you that life, okay? Then another thing I like to do is maintain a positive attitude. Yeah, sometimes, sometimes Christianity is not easy, but who called us? God that called us will equip us, okay? So what I normally do is that kind of maintain a positive attitude despite the challenge, despite the issues, all the things that are passing through in life, no matter how they're weighing me down. I try as much as possible to maintain a positive attitude, okay? Yeah, you might as well try to do that. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. Instead of sitting down there wallowing in negativity, like, will God answer me or God not answer me? Just maintain a positive attitude in life, okay? Now another thing I like to do is I like to see that waiting period as my as a work, like opportunity to deepen my relationship with God, okay? It's not all about the time that you wasted in waiting. I mean, it's not a wasted period anyway. There is not about the time that you wasted in waiting. It's about what did you learn at the process on the process? How many scriptures were you able to internalize? Have another get another meaning of life? Okay, what are the things that you let go because of this thing? Like beyond that thing that you're asking God, it kind of deepens your relationship with God. Okay, so another thing I like to do is to maybe call a friend, share with a friend, like I mean, the gift of men cannot be underrated, okay? So God can even tell you or give you the solution of what you're asking for through men, okay? Men, I mean both girlfriend and boyfriends, okay? So I try to maybe share to a friend that care to listen and will give you a solid advice on how to move on, okay? Then the last but not the least is that I sing praises, okay? I just like to sing praise to God for all the things He has done, all the goodness and mercy, for keeping me alive, like keeping us alive to see today. Okay, so these are the things that I love to do when waiting on God, okay? Now, if you come across this video, maybe later in the day, because I know that it's still early, people are going to fend for their daily bread. So maybe later in the day, you come across this video, I would really like to know the things that you normally do when you're waiting on God, okay? Yeah, that's the thing I just want to come out here and share with you guys. I love and appreciate you, Pat Yaba, for stopping by, and so many other people that will stop by to watch my video, okay? I'm going out. I just wanted to, instead of not creating my content, I decided to go live. Okay, whichever way, whichever one that works, it works today. Okay, so see you guys later. If you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Okay, and don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section because I love to read your comment. Okay, yeah, bye guys.